Now that we've figured it out, I think this will be the future standard for manufacturing all electric automobiles. It's the appropriate course of action. The front and rear bodies are cast as one piece to begin with. In order to accomplish this, we put into service the biggest casting machine ever created, which is now in use at our Fremont facility. It's quite remarkable since it's currently producing the car's complete rear part from a single high-pressure die-cast aluminum piece. To accomplish this, we created our own alloy. It is a noteworthy accomplishment for large castings that we were able to find a high-strength casting alloy without the need for coatings or heat treatment. Large castings are typically deformed by heat treatment, but we have surmounted this obstacle. One of the few car companies outside of China that has been able to successfully manufacture electric automobiles is Tesla, which is renowned for its cutting-edge technology and effective manufacturing processes. The need for less expensive electric vehicles, EVs, is rising rapidly, and Tesla has made significant strides in this area with its innovative use of megacasting, also known as gigacasting, which has the potential to completely change the way electric vehicles are made. By lowering the number of parts required for assembly, this method seeks to make EVs lighter, less expensive, and easier to assemble. Many questioned Tesla's strategy when it first launched these big castings, calling the tech powerhouse a beginner in the field of traditional vehicle manufacturing. But Tesla swiftly dispelled doubts about the effectiveness of its techniques, leading to a broad industry adoption. We kindly ask that you support our channel before we go into further detail about this technique. Please click the like and subscribe buttons to support our continued growth. Let's continue. Welcome to Tesla Stock News. Other big manufacturers are also doing the same, making significant investments in related technologies to maintain their competitiveness. One of Tesla's main rivals, Ford, reportedly lost $130,000 for each electric vehicle sold in the first quarter of this year. This illustrates the difficulties other companies encounter in making the switch to more cost-effective production techniques. When we consider the bigger picture, it becomes clear that Tesla's tactics are driving a revolution in the automotive sector as a whole, pushing competitors to quickly innovate and adjust. Die casting is a necessary component of these production processes, and the global market for it is predicted to develop significantly, rising by 70% to reach $126 billion by 2032. Tesla is leading the way in megacasting technology, which has the potential to drastically change the way cars are built. This might be a revolution for the automotive industry. Tesla continues to promote this process called gigacasting, which streamlines both the manufacturing and vehicle design processes by using high-pressure molds to make enormous entire car components out of molten aluminum. Although there are obvious advantages of gigacasting, such as reduced vehicle weight and increased CO2 economy, experts point out that there are drawbacks to the technology. Its use to mass-market automobiles rather than low-volume models may be limited by high starting costs and the requirement for huge production numbers to justify the pricey gear. The investment in gigacasting technology might be revolutionary for businesses that reach these production levels, providing significant financial returns and a competitive advantage. By replacing dozens of tiny pieces with a single big cast in vehicles like the Model Y and Model 3, Tesla's innovative application of this technology has simplified assembly and reduced weight. Although there was initial criticism about this novel strategy, Tesla has effectively lowered costs and complexity in the production of vehicles, demonstrating its worth. This change reflects not only technological advancements, but also a shift in the industry's culture. Conventional automakers have been hesitant to implement such innovative techniques, frequently because of bureaucratic lethargy and a dislike of straying from accepted norms. But as long as Tesla keeps up its market disruption, other businesses will have to review their own manufacturing plans or risk falling behind. Gigacasting, seen in a broader perspective, is a test of the automotive industry's capacity for innovation and market adaptation. It is more than just a technological breakthrough. It is yet unclear whether other manufacturers will accept these developments or if they will continue to use antiquated techniques and perspectives. The solution might completely alter the auto industry, since Tesla has already established a high standard that other manufacturers must meet. Gigacasting, a novel manufacturing technique widely adopted by Tesla, is revolutionizing the automotive sector by facilitating the production of massive automobile components from molten aluminum. This method drastically lowers the overall weight of the vehicle, which is especially helpful for electric cars, EVs, which have large battery packs. Aluminum has long been utilized by automakers to improve fuel economy, even in gasoline-powered cars. Ford, for instance, was able to shave 15% off the weight of the F-150 by moving to an aluminum body. But aluminum is more expensive than steel. This cost difference is somewhat closed by gigacasting, which results in parts that are around 30% less expensive than pressed aluminum, but still roughly 50% more expensive than stamped steel. The advantages of lighter weight and fewer parts outweigh the increased expenses, hence Tesla is justified in making this expenditure. Using 370 fewer parts, Tesla's gigacasting innovations and battery upgrades have resulted in a 10% decrease in vehicle weight and a 14% increase in range. The majority of automakers acknowledge that their adoption of megacasting technology is still in its early phases. This glacial pace underscores the industry's aversion to quick innovation and reflects the bureaucratic structure of traditional automakers. For example, Volvo has invested a large amount of its $1 billion on a new plant in Sweden to advance its megacasting skills. The business understands that even while the upfront cost is high, the long-term advantages like more freedom to upgrade and improve a vehicle's features during its life are priceless. Like Henry Ford did with the assembly line, Tesla wants to disrupt the auto industry with its approach to vehicle manufacture. Tesla begins with massive gigacastings on which components are attached before painting and assembling the parts in a modular design. According to Tesla, this technique not only makes assembly easier, but also dramatically smaller the manufacturing footprint. Volvo has embraced this innovation, demonstrating a sincere commitment to full electric vehicle production by putting in place gigapresses in both its new facility in Slovakia and its $1 billion plant in Tanda, Sweden. The fact that this technology is being investigated by well-known automakers including Ford, General Motors, Toyota, Hyundai, and Nissan highlights its expanding impact in the sector. Despite the positive reception to its next-generation vehicle, Tesla was confronted with reports indicating that plans to cast the underbody of the car in one piece will be postponed or possibly canceled. Tesla explained during its first quarter earnings call that while new models would make use of next-generation platform components, they would be incorporated into current production lines to increase output to approximately 3 million units annually without requiring the construction of new plants. This strategy demonstrates Tesla's ability to adapt strategically and its dedication to increasing manufacturing efficiency with little initial outlay of funds. In response to questions regarding the company's course, full self-driving FSD version 12 success suggests that Tesla's shift towards autonomy is in line with its production modifications. It is thought that combining autonomous technology with cutting-edge manufacturing processes like gigacasting is a calculated move that will maximize vehicle usefulness and production. But gigacasting is not without its difficulties. Studies suggest that very large castings may weigh more than sheet metal ones and therefore have greater scrap rates. Tesla addresses this problem by stressing that aluminum is recyclable, enabling used parts to be remelted and utilized once more, reducing waste and promoting sustainability. The repairability of cars with massive cast parts becomes much more problematic. Premium automakers like VW and BMW have voiced concerns about whether or not their customers will accept repairs that include large cast components. However, Tesla takes a proactive approach to resolving these issues by closely coordinating the efforts of its collision repair and design teams. Thanks to design advances that make it easier and faster to replace broken parts, together with Tesla's integration of insurance and repair services, the company has made significant progress in lowering the cost and speeding up car repairs. Volvo is implementing gigacasting in a deliberate and methodical way. First, it is incorporating large aluminum cast components into its cars, like the EX90, and then moving on to larger applications, like the rear floor. By gradual learning and adaptation, this careful approach helps to limit risks and optimize the process. Comparatively speaking to Tesla, other big automakers are still only investigating this technology, which shows how slowly the industry is implementing such cutting-edge production methods. In a larger sense, Tesla continues to lead the way in innovative car manufacturing, especially with its intentions to improve production lines to reach an approximate 3 million unit yearly output. By utilizing current facilities and requiring nothing in the way of fresh capital inputs, this strategy dispels a lot of myths and false information regarding Tesla's planned discontinuation of its next-generation vehicle and modular manufacturing system. Tesla's agility and dedication to keeping a lead in automotive technology are demonstrated by the company's continuous growth of its manufacturing capabilities. The discussion over the possible advantages and difficulties of gigacasting is still ongoing, especially in light of the process weight implications and scrap rates. Aluminum is highly recyclable, which lessens its negative effects on the environment and the economy, even though larger parts may result in a modest increase in weight and higher scrap rates. Additionally, Tesla has optimized its repair procedures, greatly cutting down on the time and expense involved in fixing cars with massive cast components. By incorporating more gigacasting into its production, Tesla hopes to disrupt the conventional assembly line paradigm in addition to reducing manufacturing complexity. This change is comparable to the one that Henry Ford started when he invented the assembly line to maximize the productivity and scalability of car manufacturing. We've talked about the revolutionary effects of gigacasting in today's talk on the manufacturing technologies that are changing in the automotive sector. This groundbreaking method, spearheaded by Tesla, has the potential to completely transform the automotive industry by drastically cutting weight and optimizing manufacturing procedures. Businesses such as Volvo are introducing this technology very gradually, beginning with components like the EX90's rear floor and working their way up to other elements. The use of such technologies is essential as the industry shifts to electric automobiles. However, a lot of established automakers are still in the early. And in-depth looks at Tesla and automotive innovation. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Tesla Stock News if you thought today's conversation was informative. Keep checking back and continuing the discussion in the comments section below.